cracking, everybody? Welcome to Boo TV. While you're here, do me a big favor and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you stay notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks for the support, and let's get into the topic for today. Genki desu ka? Genki desu ka? Doho, 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 doho. You don't know what that means? That means good news in Japanese. I know a little bit. Skoshi wakarimasu. Skoshi. Lifelong Laker fan here. Y'all already know. Been repping the purple and gold since I was yay high. And, I wake up in the morning to see that the Los Angeles Lakers have made a trade. Was not expecting that at all. I didn't know what the Lakers were trying to do. I know they really weren't trying to get rid of those two particular draft picks that they had that everybody wants. The Lakers are coveting those, keeping them close to the heart. Maybe they have a plan for them. I'm thinking they might now, considering the trade that just went down. But Rui Hachimura of the Washington Wizards has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Kendrick, Nunn, and 3 second-round picks. If you don't know who Hachimura is, he's a 6'8", 230-pound wing. Pretty solid player, to be honest. I think this season he's only played somewhere between 25-30 games, put up 13 points, 4 rebounds, in about 24-25 minutes of play. But he's a pretty solid player. Yeah, I used to live in Washington, D.C., so I've been able to watch him play over the years, and he would have some pretty high highs, and then he would have his lows as well. So he's capable of big offensive outbursts and big games, highly capable of that. Seen it with my own eyes. Solid player. So I am happy to have Rui here at Laker Nation, part of the Laker family now. And y'all know if you don't know, we cover Yuta Watanabe extensively. But now that Rui, Japanese player as well, on my team, we got to start covering Rui more as well. So welcome to Boo TV Limelight, baby. You will be getting coverage now, my friend. I'm overall happy. I don't think this was a bad trade by any means, but I'm not doing backflips as if this is a world breaker trade. I'm not completely sure how this is going to go. I'm not completely sure how much of an impact he's going to have. I do believe he is going to have a positive impact on the team. I just don't know how much. I'm not over here screaming championship or, second, third round guaranteed or anything like that going into the playoffs. But I do think it is an upgrade, especially from Kendrick Nunn. We had too many guards on this Laker roster, and a lot of them really weren't doing anything or doing anything consistently. Kendrick Nunn being one of them. The dude has been, for the most part, trash for this ball club when he's been healthy. I remember in the offseason when the Lakers acquired Nunn, Laker fans were doing backflips. Oh, we got Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick Nunn. I'm like, dude, really? No. When you're point guards aren't going to do much for you when you have LeBron James on your team. Point guards aren't going to do much for you when you have Russell Westbrook on your team. Now, when you have LeBron James and Russell Westbrook dominating the basketball as your de facto primary point guards, it's not going to leave a whole lot of room for point guards to do much else outside of being spot-up shooters, catch off the dribble type stuff. So, thank you for your service, Kendrick Nunn, but get the hell out of Lakerland. So I was never doing backflips, but it'll be nice to have a wing with size and Rui. It would be nice if he could help space the floor a little when he's on the floor, especially with Anthony Davis. I don't know how effective he's going to be, but I do think it's an upgrade, and I'm looking forward to watching this transition and see how the Lakers move forward from here. The Lakers have been playing okay after their really rough start to the season. They could be playing better. They lost a lot of winnable games at the same time. But I think as the Lakers continue to move forward and play at least hopefully 500 basketball or maybe a little bit better, Rui can add to that and maybe get us a couple extra, numbers in that win column that we desire so greatly. I also think it will benefit him to some extent playing with LeBron James. I think LeBron James and Russell Westbrook will be able to get him easy shots. We've seen Russ and Rui on the floor before. And they both played on Washington. I'm pretty sure Rui wasn't hurt that season, at least for an extended amount of time. But I do think the presence of LeBron and the presence of Russ is going to help him get some easier buckets, easier than what he's used to getting back over there in Washington. And I also think the attention that AD draws, that LeBron draws, that Russ draws, is going to help him, score a little bit easier and be a little bit more efficient as well. I think he's an okay to good fit with the Lakers, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope he's a magnificent fit. Nothing against him, just this team. I gotta see how the dynamic works with this team, because I know that Anthony Davis is gonna take a bulk of possessions. Bron's gonna take a bulk of possessions. Russ to a lesser degree. Schroeder's gonna get his. So I gotta see how they're gonna utilize him and how much they're gonna utilize him. But I do think he's gonna help, and I hope he helps tremendously. But it remains to be seen. We gotta see him put that jersey on and get to work. Another thing that Rui's gonna bring is that Rui is actually, in my opinion, I think Rui is an underrated defensive player. I've always thought he was pretty solid defensively, and the Lakers could really use some more of that. At times, the Lakers' defense really ramps up and looks pretty damn amazing, but I think it's all too inconsistent from time to time. There's games where their offense is clicking and their defense is not, and then the opposite. But they're not a good enough team and a lead enough team where you can have that amazing offensive performance and that amazing defensive performance together and bring them together and really put teams away. I've really not seen the Lakers been able to do that this season, and that's one thing that separates them from being a truly elite team. Hell, they're not even like a really good team right now. So I think Rui's going to help with that, with his defensive prowess, his size, his mobility, his agility, his tenacity. I do think his defense is going to help. So I hate the word two-way player, because I think defense is part of you as a player, shouldn't be separated. If you're not a good defender, that's a knock on you as a player. But I've never been a fan of separating. It's like, oh, but he's a two-way player and he's a scorer. It's like, nah, they're both players. This guy, if he plays defense, that means something. So, and this other player doesn't play defense, so this guy might be better, even though he's not as good offensively, but he's pretty close and he plays defense, so I'm taking this guy. But for lack of a better words, in my opinion, you get a two-way player in Rui that the Lakers really need, and any team would love to have, to be honest with you. So, yeah, welcome to Lakerland, Rui. Glad to have you here. Extremely excited and looking forward to covering you in the future. All right. Shout out to all my people out there. Shout out to all the Japanese subs and viewers out there. Like, comment, subscribe. Mite, kurete, arigato. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and we out, baby.